It's Dr. Killimov, the evil alien who wants to pollute the whole world. He's gonna smogify every tree in Traumaville. But look who's gonna stop him. It's Toxie, the trendy yet hideously deformed leader of the Toxic Crusaders. How does he do it? He's toxic but tasteful. This grime fighter really comes up with the works with his ever-faithful mop. They're gross, but they're gonna clean up the world. Toxic Crusaders! Hideously deformed action figures and toxic waste, each sold separately from Playmates.
In this review, I'll be taking a look at the Toxic Crusaders Toxie figure. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. The figure was released by Playmates Toys in 1991 to coincide with the Toxic Crusaders animated series. The series sadly only lasted one season with 13 episodes. Now let's take a look at the hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength. Although this figure is based off Toxie from the animated series, at first glance he does differ in appearance. Starting with the face only a mother could love, Toxie has a somewhat angry expression with his teeth showing. One disturbing thing is his left eye has drooped down and has popped out of his socket. He does have nice blue eyes though. The left eye can actually glow in the dark, which is pretty cool. Worn around his head is an orange bandana. Toxie did not wear one in the cartoon, but I personally really like the look of it on the figure. The top of the head has boil-like bumps caused from the chemicals. The bumps continue into the body. Due to the toxic chemicals he fell in, his skin tone is green in color. In the show and movie, Toxie is wearing a tutu. I don't get that from the figure. The figure to me appears to be wearing a ripped and torn orange tank top. Worn around his waist is a blue belt with a belt buckle of earth. The arms contain more of those boil-like bumps. On the left wrist is a yellow bracelet. On the right wrist is a red, white, and blue sweatband. Looking at his lower half, he is wearing ripped and torn black pants. There is actually green paint splatter on the legs. This is a common theme across all the Toxic Crusaders figures. They all seem to have some paint splatter on them. Toxie is wearing orange and yellow painted boots. His toes on the right foot are slightly sticking out of the boot. The left boot has toxic waste, either on the boot or busting out of the boot. I can't quite tell. There are pickles on the bottoms of the feet. Here's a look at the back side of the figure. The paint splatter continues. His back contains even more of those hideous boil-like bumps. Pretty gross to look at. Going over articulation, the head can look left and right. The arms can go forwards and backwards, as well as rotate 360 degrees. The forearms rotate 360 degrees. The waist can swivel. The legs are very much on par with Playmates Ninja Turtle figures of the same time period. They can kick forwards, but at an angle. They also kick backwards. The first accessory up is the Toxic Bandolier that can be worn across Toxie's torso. It is solid blue. It is able to hold several accessories as well. It is made of gummy plastic. To get Toxie to wear it, just wrap it around his torso and push the peg in. The next accessory up is the Toxic Waste Jump Grenades. It is molded in an orange plastic. It has a clip handle so it can be stored on the bandolier. You actually get 3 grenades in total. All 3 are identical to each other. There are 3 grooves in the bandolier to store all 3 grenades. Just clip the handle in the groove. It's always nice when a figure can store its weapons on them. The next accessory up is the Toxic Textured Shield. The shield is yet again molded in an orange plastic. In the center though is the Toxic Crusader sticker. All along the edge of the shield is molded runny toxic ooze. The back of the shield has a pipe-looking handle attached for Toxie to hold onto the shield. Both of Toxie's hands are molded open so either hand can hold onto the shield. The handle just slides right into either hand. And here's Toxie holding onto the shield. The next accessory is his main weapon used in the cartoon and movies, that being the Clean Up or Die Steeping Mop. The mop, like the previous accessories, is molded in the same orange plastic. Wrapped around the mop is the United States flag. An awesome addition to any weapon used by a toxic creature of superhuman size and strength. The mop head is nicely sculpted in my opinion. There's also a little paint splatter on it, just like the figure. There are 2 holes on the top. This is because the mop head can be removed and filled with slime. The slime then oozes out of the holes. Unfortunately, I do not have any slime. Just like the shield, the mop handle slides right into either hand. Here is Toxie equipped with all his weapons. Toxie is a great looking figure on his own, but looks even greater with all his accessories. When not in use, the mop can be stored on his bandolier. Every Toxic Crusader figure came with a bagged secret accessory. Toxie's secret accessory is his little sidekick Blobby. Blobby comes straight out of the cartoon. While in the cartoon Blobby was pink in color, the accessory is molded in a glow-in-the-dark plastic. The sculpting is fantastic on this little fella. There is a hole at the bottom. This is because Blobby can be placed in the bandolier. Just place Blobby on the peg on the bandolier. Now you have Toxie ready for battle along with Blobby. This really is a great looking figure. Now let's compare Toxie to some other figures. First up is a Toxic Crusaders Radiation Ranger. These guys were basically the foot soldiers of Toxic Crusaders. Next is an original TMNT Michelangelo figure. Here is a vintage Blue Power Ranger, a Gargoyle's Goliath, and finally an original Spawn figure. So that is my review of the Toxic Crusaders Toxie figure. I think this is a great figure with great accessories. It is a must-own for anyone who is a fan of the Toxic Avengers movies, the Toxic Crusaders cartoon, or honestly any TMNT toy collector. Once again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Hit that like button if you did enjoy this video, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Thanks for watching.